quick note, the practices mentioned in this video were used in the past and are shared for historical purposes only. This is not medical advice. Please don't try these methods today without consulting a healthcare professional, as improper use can be harmful.
Ginger, garlic, and honey paste for immune boost.
Fresh ginger, fresh garlic, and honey combined into a paste consumed by the spoonful or mixed into tea, used as an immune booster and illness preventative. This combination of 3 powerful healers creates a synergistic effect. Ginger reduces inflammation, garlic boosts immunity, and honey provides antimicrobial and soothing properties. Together, they create a powerful healing agent. The paste was made fresh regularly during cold and flu season. Family members consumed a spoonful several times daily. Some added it to warm water to create a tea. Children sometimes mixed it into food. This combination was believed to prevent illness. Families who consumed it regularly seemed to get sick less often. The remedy was tasty and easy to take, so compliance was high. All 3 ingredients have documented health benefits. Their combination amplifies these benefits, though the specific combination hasn't been extensively studied scientifically.
Linseed for bowel regularity and general health. Flax seeds for bowel regularity and general health. Flax seeds, consumed whole, ground, or steeped as a tea, used to support digestive health and maintain regular bowel function. Flax seeds contain fiber and omega-3 fatty acids that support digestive health. They promote regular bowel function without being harsh. The seeds provide nutritional support for overall health. Seeds were consumed whole with water, ground and mixed into food, or steeped as a tea. Regular consumption maintained digestive health. During constipation, the amount was increased. Regular consumption of flaxseed prevented digestive problems, which prevented many illnesses. Good bowel function was understood as foundational to health. Flaxseed supported this naturally. Flaxseed's fiber content and omega-3 fatty acids are well documented. Research confirms their benefits for digestive health and general wellness.
Plantain leaf poultice for wounds and infections. Fresh plantain leaf poultice for wounds and infections. Fresh plantain leaves, crushed and applied directly to wounds, cuts, or infections. The leaf provided natural healing compounds that reduced infection risk and accelerated healing. Plantain leaves contain compounds with antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. They reduce infection risk and support tissue healing. The leaf's physical presence provides a barrier and draws out infection. Fresh plantain leaves, common weeds in yards, were cleaned and crushed to release their juices. The crushed leaves were applied directly to the wound and held in place with cloth. The poultice was changed multiple times daily until the wound healed. This remedy prevented infection in wounds without bandages or medications. It promoted faster healing than simply covering a wound. It cost nothing. Plantain leaves' antimicrobial properties are documented. Research confirms their effectiveness for wound healing and infection prevention.
Cayenne pepper for circulation and heart health.
Cayenne pepper, consumed in food, tea, or sometimes mixed into water, used to support circulation, heart health, and general vitality. Cayenne contains capsaicin, which improves circulation, supports heart function, and has anti-inflammatory properties. Regular consumption supports cardiovascular health and increases metabolic function. Cayenne was incorporated into daily cooking. For those with poor circulation or cold extremities, more cayenne was added to food. Some consumed cayenne tea or dissolved a pinch in water. Cayenne consumption supported circulation and cardiovascular health. This prevented heart disease and supported overall vitality, particularly in aging family members. Cayenne's capsaicin content is well documented. Research confirms its benefits for circulation, heart health, and metabolism. Commercial supplements of capsaicin are now available.
Licorice root tea for cough, sore throat, and digestion. Licorice root, dried and steeped into a sweet tea, used for cough, sore throat, digestive issues, and general health. Licorice root contains compounds that reduce inflammation, soothe irritation, and support digestion. The natural sweetness makes it palatable. It has expectorant properties that help with cough. Root was steeped in hot water to create a naturally sweet tea. It was sipped for throat issues or digestive problems. The taste was pleasant, so children drank it willingly. Licorice root addressed multiple issues and tasted good. It was particularly useful for children because it was effective and naturally sweet without added sugar. Licorice root's compounds are documented and studied. Its effectiveness for cough and digestive issues is recognized by some modern herbalists and alternative practitioners.
Echinacea, purple coneflower, for immune function.
Echinacea, a flowering plant that grew in many yards and gardens, used to boost immune function and prevent or treat colds and flu. Echinacea contains compounds that stimulate immune function. Regular consumption boosts the body's ability to fight infection. When illness occurs, echinacea accelerates recovery. The flowers and roots were dried and steeped into tea. Some families harvested fresh flowers. Regular consumption during cold season was believed to prevent illness. When someone got sick, echinacea was consumed more frequently. Echinacea seemed to prevent colds and flu. Families that regularly consumed it seemed healthier. The remedy was free or inexpensive and could be grown in home gardens. Echinacea's immune-boosting properties are documented and actively researched. Scientific evidence supports its effectiveness, particularly for prevention of colds and flu.
19. Thyme tea for cough and respiratory health. Dried thyme, a common culinary herb, steeped into therapeutic tea, used for coughs and to support respiratory health during illness. Thyme contains compounds with antimicrobial and expectorant properties. It reduces cough and supports the body's ability to clear respiratory congestion. It reduces inflammation in airways. Thyme was steeped in hot water, sometimes with honey added for sweetness. The tea was sipped throughout the day for cough or respiratory congestion. The taste was pleasant and familiar because thyme was used in cooking. Thyme tea was effective for coughs without being harsh on the system. It supported the body's natural healing response. It cost almost nothing because thyme was often grown or was inexpensive. Thyme's antimicrobial and expectorant properties are documented. It's used in some commercial cough preparations and is recommended by herbalists.
20. St. John's wort for mood and emotional health.
St. John's wort, a flowering plant used in traditional medicine to support emotional health and mood, particularly during difficult times. St. John's wort contains hypericin and other compounds that influence neurotransmitters related to mood. Regular consumption supported emotional resilience and stability. The flowering tops were dried and steeped into tea. Some families preserved the plant or made tinctures. Regular consumption was believed to support emotional health and resilience. Mental health was understood as interconnected with physical health. Herbs that supported mood were valued as preventative medicine. St. John's wort allowed people to manage difficult emotions naturally. St. John's wort is actively studied for its effects on mood and depression. Research confirms its effectiveness for mild to moderate mood issues. It's now available as a supplement and recommended by some practitioners.
Turmeric for inflammation and joint health. Turmeric, a spice with powerful anti-inflammatory properties, incorporated into food or consumed as tea, used to support joint health and reduce inflammation. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds known to science. Regular consumption reduces inflammation throughout the body. It supports joint health and mobility. Turmeric was incorporated into daily cooking, particularly in rice dishes and curries. For those with arthritis or joint pain, more turmeric was added. Some made turmeric milk, golden milk, as a healing drink. Turmeric consumption prevented arthritis and joint pain. For those experiencing joint problems, it provided relief and mobility. The regular dietary use meant no one felt they were taking medicine. Turmeric's curcumin is extensively studied. Research confirms its powerful anti-inflammatory effects. It's now considered a superfood and is available as a supplement, though the spice form in food is most bioavailable.
Nettle tea for nutritional support and general vitality. Nettle leaves steeped into a nutritious tea used to support overall health, provide minerals, and increase vitality. Nettle is nutrient-dense, containing minerals like iron, calcium, and magnesium. Regular consumption provides nutritional support that prevents deficiencies. The minerals support bone health, energy, and overall vitality. Fresh nettle leaves, the young leaves were preferred, or dried leaves were steeped in hot water. The tea was consumed regularly, sometimes multiple times daily. The taste was mild and pleasant. Nettle provided nutritional support at a time when nutritional deficiencies were common. Regular consumption seemed to boost energy and overall health. It was free or inexpensive and could be gathered wild or grown. Nettle's nutrient profile is documented. Research confirms its value as a nutritious herbal tea. It's now available commercially and recommended by herbalists for general health. Peppermint tea for digestion and general well-being. Dried peppermint leaves steeped into a pleasant tea used to support digestion, soothe stomach upset, and provide general refreshment. Peppermint contains menthol and other compounds that relax digestive muscles, reduce bloating, and support healthy digestion. It settles upset stomachs and reduces nausea. Peppermint was often grown in home gardens. Leaves were harvested, dried, and steeped into tea. The tea was consumed after meals to aid digestion or whenever there was stomach upset. The taste was pleasant and refreshing. Peppermint tea prevented digestive problems and treated them quickly when they occurred. Good digestion was understood as foundational to health. Peppermint supported this naturally and pleasantly. Peppermint's digestive benefits are well documented. Research confirms its effectiveness for IBS, bloating, and general digestive comfort. It's used in commercial products and recommended by herbalists and some conventional doctors. 24. Milk thistle for liver health and detoxification. Milk thistle seeds, dried and steeped in the tea or consumed whole, used to support liver health and the body's natural detoxification processes. Milk thistle contains silymarin, a compound that supports liver function and protects the liver from damage. Regular consumption supports the body's ability to detoxify naturally. Milk thistle seeds were dried and either steeped into tea or consumed whole with water. Some families made tinctures. Regular consumption was believed to support overall health by supporting liver function. Liver health was understood as foundational to overall health. Milk thistle consumption seemed to support energy and vitality. It was believed to help the body eliminate toxins naturally. Milk thistle's silymarin content is documented and studied. Research supports its effectiveness for liver health and protection. It's now available as a supplement and recommended by herbalists. The philosophy itself, prevention over treatment. The foundational philosophy that prevention through maintenance of health was better than treating disease after it occurred.
This philosophy governed all the remedies and practices. When the goal is preventing illness rather than treating it after it starts, the focus is on maintenance of health. Regular consumption of healing herbs, attention to diet, movement, and rest, these prevented illness rather than waiting for symptoms to appear. This philosophy meant consuming healing herbs and foods regularly, not waiting for illness. It meant paying attention to the body's signals. It meant treating minor symptoms immediately before they became serious. It meant understanding that health was something you maintained, not something you had until you got sick. This philosophy prevented illness from occurring in the first place. A family that maintained health through these practices simply got sick less often. When illness did occur, it was treated quickly with knowledge and remedies that worked. The result was a generation that seemed remarkably healthy despite poverty and systemic barriers. Modern preventative medicine is beginning to understand what Black grandmothers knew. Prevention is better than cure. The regular consumption of plant-based foods and herbs, attention to lifestyle, and early intervention with natural remedies all support this philosophy.
In the 1950s, Black families possessed a comprehensive medical system. It didn't require doctors or pharmacies. It didn't require money. It required knowledge. Knowledge passed from grandmothers to mothers to children. It required attention to the body, to seasons, to what supported health. It required faith that the body knew how to heal, that nature provided what was needed, that the ancestors' wisdom was powerful. Then came the integration era. Black people gained access to mainstream medicine, and with that access came the message, explicit and implicit. What you knew was superstition. What your grandmother did was old-fashioned. Real medicine required a white doctor, a prescription pad, a pharmacy. The older system of medicine, the one that had kept Black families healthy for centuries, was abandoned. Now, decades later, we realize what we lost. We abandoned a system that worked. We replaced it with a system that, while powerful for serious illness, creates dependence on pharmaceuticals for problems that could be prevented or treated naturally. We lost the knowledge. We lost the connection to plants and their properties. We lost the understanding that we could heal ourselves. But the plants are still here. The knowledge still exists, preserved in the memories of elders, documented in traditional medicine texts, now being validated by modern science. The question is whether we're willing to reclaim it. Black families in the 1950s rarely got sick because they understood something essential. Health is maintained, not achieved. Prevention is possible. Nature provides the tools, and knowledge passed through generations, knowledge held and honored by Black women, is powerful medicine.